If you'd like to see how I'm going to transform these plain body butter jars into these lovely, customized, fabulous, beautiful statement piece jars, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube! So today in this video, I am going to be adding some embellishments to these jars of body butter that I made. First, I am going to wipe them down with some 70% alcohol just to make sure that they don't have any grease or anything that will make the adhesive in my jewels not stay properly. And then of course you want to make sure that they're dry. Now I'll set those to the side. I am going to work on some of my decor. I have this little bear resin mold. I have these beautiful canine crystals I got from Temu. They're very pretty. And I have this rhinestone adhesive sheet I'll cut into some strips, maxi cure glue, and these resin planners. Now back to my little bear resin molds. I got these off Amazon. I think they came in like a set of 4 with 4 different size bears, and this is UV resin. So I'm starting off by pouring some resin into these molds, and then I am going to add glitter to them. So for the first one, I'm going to be adding this very pretty, it's like a transparent white iridescent glitter. And I think this may have been like my first time using this glitter, and it is really pretty. So I just want to sprinkle a little bit in. I don't have the mold filled all the way up. I just have it filled up halfway. I'm going to pour in the glitter, and then what I'll do is I'll take like a little plastic knife and I'll just stir it up. Just to make sure the glitter is evenly inside of the resin. Just kind of going back and forth. And then once I'm finished with this step, I am going to go ahead and top off. Well, I'm adding resin to the other one, and then I'll put some really pretty like teal glitter in that one. And that glitter is like a more fine glitter. The white glitter is more of a confetti glitter. So I'm just going to top them both off because I don't want there to be like a dip in the back. But you want to be careful not to overflow it. I'll let that cure under my LV LED lamp. While that's curing, I'm going to cut out some strips of this really pretty sparkly adhesive rhinestone sheet that you can get this on Amazon. And I'm going to go ahead and check on my little resin bears. And when you're using UV resin, you can go ahead and use gloves. I was just really careful to not touch anything. Look at that. Look how sparkly and pretty that is. I love it. It's so dainty and pretty. I just put it back in just to make sure it was fully cured on the front part of it. And this one was a little harder to get out because it was like a little deeper in there. So once I finally got that out, look how pretty that is. I love that one as well. So this is what I'm going to do with the trim. I'm going to cut it out to the size that I need, and I'm going to peel the backing off. Now this has very good stickiness on the back, but I'm still going to add a little bit of maxi cure glue just to make sure that it's a permanent hold. Now I'm just taking this trim, and look at it. Look how sparkly and pretty that is. And I'm just pulling it to make sure that it reaches the other edge of the trim. And I'm going to cut off any excess if there's a little bit too much. And I'm working on the second jar, and I'll do the same for this one. So this is not my first time making these jars. I started making these last year as gifts for friends and family. I do not sell body butter, but I just made them because I thought it was a brilliant idea. I had never seen anything like this before, so I decided to do it. And the people that I've given them to absolutely love them. Like, they really love them. And I had never made one for myself and one for my youngest daughter, who is 3 years old. So this bigger one is for me, and I'm like so excited. I used some different mica powders from Crafter's Choice, and the colors of the mica powder and the body butter are so vibrant. Like, it looks like, it reminds me of like sorbet. No, like rainbow sherbet. It's so pretty. So I'm adding the trim onto this jar, and I'm just gonna have to cut and fit in another piece, which is no problem. So this one will be for me, and I'm just really excited about this because I was using the body butter, but I was using the one that I made for my husband and the one I made for my oldest daughter. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of lay everything out that I want to put on top of my body butter, and just kind of look at it and just see where I want things to go. I like to put the bigger pieces on first, then work in my smaller pieces. So I really love pink, of course, so I had to have some pink in there. And I do have resin planners if you are interested. And this is the UV resin I like to use as a adhesive. It works wonders, especially if you're in a time constraint. Once you put this in your LED lamp, it cures and it is on there rock solid hard. It's not going anywhere. If you don't have UV resin or LED lamp, do not worry. You can do this same thing with E6000. You just have to wait a day or two, or about a day at least, and be able to use it without anything kind of moving or shifting or sliding. But I really love this UV resin. Oh, and if you're wondering what size jar this is it's either an 8 or a 9 ounce jar. This one I purchased in bulk some years ago, and they came from Alibaba. But the other jar that has the black lid on it, that one came from Amazon. I believe it was about $18 for a set of 12. And those are glass. I really like the presentation of the glass jars, but the plastic ones are nice as well. So what I'm going to do is just add on everything, fill it up, move some things around, and nothing will dry up and cure on me until I sit this under the LED lamp. So that's what I'm going to continue to do on this portion of the video. Oh, and in the beginning of the video, you'll see 3 jars. I only decorated 2 jars in this video. I forgot that I did a YouTube short decorating one of the other jars. So you can check that out as well. And for some reason, I didn't record myself sitting this under the lamp. It just cuts right to me working on the second jar. But yes, I did sit this under the lamp. You can sit it under there for 90 seconds, but I like to do it at least 3 rounds of that just to make sure everything is locked in place. But this is a very nice, strong hold with the UV resin. The UV resin is only about $10 for the bottle. You can get a UV lamp no more than about 15 bucks on Amazon. And you'll thank me for it later, trust me. Especially if you're crafty and you do things like this, or you like to make your own crock charms, it works wonders. Now this little jar right here, this one is for my 3-year-old daughter. She loves Paw Patrol, and she also loves the color blue. So I had a crock charm. I broke the back piece off of it and just made it to be flat so it can go on her jar. And then I just had some random rhinestones, different sizes. I just like to keep a lot of different stuff. So I have rhinestones on my website as well. Oh yeah, I have the resin planners on my website, myroyalradiance.com, if you're interested. Free shipping. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish filling this in. These make awesome gifts. And you can also just make them for friends and family if you want to. I really was motivated to do this because I love body butter, for one. For two, my oldest child, my son, he has always had pretty bad eczema. So he goes through a lot of like Vaselines and Aquaphors and Cetaphil creams, and they can be pretty pricey. And I haven't had to buy any of those. And he's always the first one to finish using up his body butter. I just have to keep making more and keep his jar full. And his eczema has really been under control. And that is like such a blessing. Like, I'm really proud of that. So it works wonders. I have one video making body butter, it's like a really big to-do. It's kind of messy, so I don't prefer to make those videos as much. I did it once and recorded it. Oh, and here is some clay sprinkles. I love these, but I love to record myself decorating the body butter jars. So I'm almost finished, you guys. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result. This first jar is for me. Like I said, finally I'm making one for myself, and I just love these. They were already fabulous when I started making them a year ago. But you know how you do something and you just kind of get better at it and you just think of more different techniques or things like that. I love, love, love this. It's so pretty. It's so dainty. I've never seen anything like this before. I encourage you guys to make these. If you find them pretty or interesting, go ahead and make them. Go ahead. They're very simple. Once you put on that UV resin, load it up with all the cute things that you want to put on it. Slide it up under that LED lamp for a good maybe 2 minutes. You are good to go. Like literally, if you can make the body butter, which you can, it's not hard. Now these are absolutely gorgeous as well. My daughter loves hers. I love hers too. But there is something about this black and white and teal on that one on the left. Oh, so pretty. These are just so fabulous. I have to go, I guess, and collect my jars from my aunt and my sister-in-law. They need more body butter, so I guess I'll just have them drop their jars off because they're like, we like this body butter. We need more. So I need to figure that part out. That's why I just can't just make them for anyone because I don't really enjoy making the body butter. I don't know. It's not my passion to be pumping out hundreds of these if it got to that point. You know how you like to do something, but you like to do it when you feel like it? Does that make sense? Like I can bling out crocks, I can bling out wine glasses, I can do a lot of different things. I personally prefer to record myself doing them, create the content, and put it out for people to learn how to do it themselves, as opposed to me having to do it non-stop. I just like to do certain things spur of the moment when I feel like it. I don't like my time jammed up. But if times got rough and I had to figure out how to make a coin, I will whip these things up and sell them like hotcakes if I had to, out my trunk if I had to. So it always pays to know how to do something. And for you crafters out there, this would be so cute on your pop-up table or just something to add on to the things that you want to sell. Give it some thought. I love these. They're really fun. They're super cute. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, share it on Facebook, subscribe if you want to, and if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Website myroyalradiance.com, and we do carry faux leather inspired designer fabric for your crafting needs, luxury inspired croc charms, as well as iron-on patches and much more. Enjoy the coupon code MyRoyalBeauty10OFF. Check out our website, crtacticaldefense.com. We do sell in-waistband gun holsters, belly band holsters, and many more. Please check out my discount code VIBES for a special discount for my subscribers. Also, remember you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Life as a Whole Vibe. Bye-bye.